Hello and welcome to the Gunner Vibe. Arsenal went back to the top of the Premier League with a 2-0 win away at Wolves. It wasn't the best performance that we have seen this season, but at this point it doesn't matter. We don't care how we get there, but as long as we get the win, uh, that was important. Um, we made some changes. Kivior came back. Tomiyasu seems to have a Nagel, he didn't even make the match day squad. So that was a little bit of a concern. Um, Trossard came back to the starting lineup and Jesus started up front. As always, a little bit of scare when you see Havertz in the midfield instead of striker position. But overall, I think he played really well. He played really well. To be fair, when it was 1-0 until the end, probably played uh, a part in me being a little restless. Is probably because of the past. We always seem to have conceded out of nowhere, and Wolves had a couple of chances as well. But definitely a dominant performance by Arsenal. We made it look pretty simple, especially in the second half. Um, read somewhere that Odegaard is only away goals away from being the highest away goal scorer for Arsenal ever. So that's impressive. This is the sixth clean sheet for Arsenal, which is the most by any Arsenal teams. And we have only two teams before that, Man United and Chelsea, around 2008-2009 season. And they had away clean sheets, seven of them each. They have two away games left, one against Tottenham, another against Man United. So we'll see how if we can get to eight, that would be incredible. And also we are the only team this season who have 50 plus touches in the opposition box, and we had it in five different games, away games in the season. Only Man City have done that, and that was for three games. So we already have outpassed Man City. A 2-0 win with a clean sheet obviously gave us a better boost to our goal difference. It was good to have that, especially after Man City's big win last time around. Um, and obviously, Wolves had a lot of players missing. They had nothing really to play for. To be honest, they were I think 11th or 12th in the table, so mid-table team, which nothing really to play for at the end of the season is can be a banana skin sometimes. But Arsenal definitely had a lot to play for. It was interesting to see Arsenal look tired during the Bayern game, look tired in the second half during the Villa game, but they came pretty much all guns blazing to start. Had a lot of chances created, not really punishing was right from the start. Havertz had a chance where he swerved and hit straight at the keeper. I think he had a similar chance at the second half. I think Saliba's headed back in the box. He swerved and again straight back at the keeper. Um, Second half, we looked a little tired, especially in the second 15 minutes or so. But somehow Saka, Rice, and Odegaard found their groove and were able to get through. I don't know how does it. He somehow gets a lot of energy in the last 15 minutes, and he was incredible, bursting through the lines and getting some crosses in. He had a couple of pop shots in the first half as well. It just missed the goal. Um, but I think he was a deserved man of the match performance. Uh, Wanted to say a little bit about Kivior as well. I know there was one chance which Gomez it and it was an incredible save from from Raya, but Kivio had that missed more opportunity where he went too tight or was trying to hit the ball, but just went under the ball and got the chance for Gomez to run through. There was another error from him, but overall, I think he grew into the game. Obviously, after not playing since the first half of the Bayern home leg, was interesting that he was brought back in to the side, but he did grow into the game and played really well in the second half. I felt um, Trossard had an early yellow card, but despite that, he was still doing his bits, getting up and down the pitch, supporting Kivior when he could. And as usual, at times I actually saw even Zeus playing right back. It was all over the pitch. So kudos to the players who were brought in. I think they played really well. And overall, I felt we did do what we generally do, which is getting most of the position, but it looked more controlled by us. It was not just passing side to side, but actually trying to get Wolves out of their shape and then having those incisive passes through the lines. Um, it was very telling, especially the end of the game where Wolves had to get that goal, was trying to push for that goal, and then was leaving spaces behind, which Rice was able to get through. Um, that was pretty evident, especially when Partey came in and was in the number six position, which allowed Rice to go in between spaces a little bit more. Um, I think that was overall a good performance, especially in the second half from the Arsenal. Talking about the goals. I think we needed that goal definitely in the first half. The end of the first half, especially after dominating for such a long time, we definitely needed to get that goal. We saw that in the Aston Villa game where we dominated, we created chances, didn't score that goal, and was made to pay in the second half. But that goal from pass from Havertz to Jesus and his swivel, I don't think he actually meant to lay it off to Trossard, but he just got it through and Trossard sliced it pretty much. I think that slice of the ball which actually got it away from the Wolves goalkeeper, Luisa, and to the top corner. So that was an impressive goal, obviously, not really expecting uh, what were they planning to do to score that goal, but it went in nevertheless. The second half, like I said, we had a lot of chances. In fact, I wanted to talk a little bit about uh, Havertz's injury, sort of. I think it was Matt Gilman who got a yellow card, but looking back at it, I think Havertz was lucky he didn't get fouls. Then it was just a bruise, I think, at the end, but it was an ankle high stud showing tackle. Definitely, I'm not sure what VAR was thinking about it. Maybe there was not enough force, which is kind of a stupid uh, idea to talk about, anyways. What enough force mean? Does it mean that not enough force to break the guy's ankle in half? So that's I think that was borderline, right? It's probably as clear, close to a clear red as I have seen, but not given. Um, Obviously, there's no real complaints from either teams post match because of the fact that Arsenal won and didn't really want to cook up a storm. If this was a 0-0 or Arsenal lost the game, I probably would have gone back to this decision. Martinelli came in. He had a couple of chances, especially at the end where he hit straight to the keeper. Um, he was one which at some point, I hope that he gets back in the group. He groove. He has had good opportunities. started both the Bayern games, has not really clicked for him. He's not scored a lot in a lot of games now. But I think a goal is needed for him to boost his confidence. He has that skill set, but definitely is lacking on the confidence side. So hopefully he gets that goal. The second goal was a good counter, really good pass from Havertz again to get uh, Odegaard through. It was a cross that was blocked, and then Odegaard was smart enough to see Josesa leaving his front post open for him to score. So great goal for him again, for him to boost his confidence. I cannot understand how he can actually run back and forth pretty much the whole game and still maintain his fitness levels. It's just incredible. Um, I know there's people ask about getting Saka rest, Rice rest, and Odegaard rest, but it's impossible to let go of any of the games. Or the next 5 games are pretty much finals for Arsenal. We need our um, best team there for each of the games. It's also telling how much Arteta do not trust the bench as much. Vieira has not got a look in at all for a while. Smith Rowe and Nelson didn't get a chance either. So hopefully the next game against Chelsea we score a bunch of goals and we get these players some rest before the North London derby. It's going to be immense for us. This week is going to be interesting again. How difficult it was for Man City to score against Chelsea. Chelsea seems to fluff their lines all the time when they get a chance. They do have good attacking players though, so it's going to be. Definitely would not be a cakewalk, but we have a really good defense. We have good defensive midfield as well. So as long as Arsenal do their diligence to get the pressure to their Chelsea's defense, which has been lacking, I think we'll be good in that game. I always fear when we play at the Emirates for some reason it's not been that great. Maybe it's just recency bias where we have been playing really well away from home and not conceding. So I hope that changes and we don't concede at home against Chelsea and get the win. But we have 2 days rest, Sunday and Monday, and we get to play the game. I think it's 2 o'clock Central, which is about 8 o'clock UK time. But it'll be a good game. I hope Arsenal can do what they did today, have control position, control aggression, and get through the game well, and do not get a lot of chances to the attacking players that Chelsea have. Um, don't think I've touched upon the North London derby too much. The reason being, as Arteta says, we want to go one game at a time, and that's basically what we as fans want to get through as well. Um, a short discussion about the Liverpool Fulham game was disheartening to see Robbie giving that ball away. I think he would be disappointed with that cross, which gave pretty much Liverpool the second goal, and Liverpool coming away from Craven Cottage 3-1. That means Liverpool are level on points with Arsenal, 74 points, but they are third still with lower goal difference. Um, Another quick talk with the Man U Coventry FA Cup game. It was incredibly tight. I cannot understand how Man U, with all their money spent, were 3-0 down in this game and still managed to uh, give away 3 goals. uh, and almost conceding the game at the end with the 4-3, which was marked as offside by the VAR. They won in penalties, disheartening for Coventry, but really good performance by them. You play Man United, obviously, at Old Trafford. later on. I think it's the penultimate game in the season, so it's going to be interesting how Arsenal play then. But there is crucial games between them now and then. On to Chelsea, we play the Emirates. I hope we win this game and get the 3 points that we can get ahead before Man City game get their next game in the Premier League. So that's all, folks. Today, if you like, please. If you like the content, please like and subscribe to this and subscribe to the channel. Definitely appreciate the time you spent. And like we had Nimish come in last time. If you would want to join, talk to me about any topic, any discussion items about the season or any seasons about Arsenal, you're more than welcome. Just message me or email me at the gunnervibe@gmail.com. Um, and appreciate the thoughts and feedback that you provide on a daily basis. Again, thanks again. This is the Gunner Vibe signing off.